When you're young, it's really hard to imagine what your life will be like when you're in your 60s and 70s. But it's important to imagine those years, and it's even more important to plan for your old age because your lifestyle in your 40s and 50s will dictate how much you're able to enjoy those older years, your 60s, 70s, and 80s. These older years can be some of the best years of our life, as long as we get there mentally, physically, and financially fit. But even when I was planning for these years, even when I was planning for my older years, there were a lot of things about being 61 that I didn't expect. That's what I'll talk about in this video. By the way, if you have anything to add to my list of things that I didn't expect, please put them in the comments down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Here are some of those changes at the age of 61 that I didn't expect. Number one, I have this fear that crept into my life. I did not expect this. As I get older, I have this overwhelming conscious thought that I do not want to grow old as an angry man. I do not want to become an angry old man. And it seems to be much easier for me to just default into this angry person than it is to continue to find happiness and joy in my life. I have to make a conscious effort not to be sucked into that hole of anger that's out there in the world today. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to go through my latest years of life as an angry person, and I see it happen very, very often. So I have really a regiment that I go through to make sure that that doesn't happen to me. I push out angry thoughts. I don't get involved when people want to get engaged in angry arguments that mean really nothing in my life. I practice finding calm and peace by doing breath work, going for walks, but I'm really fighting against ever becoming that angry old man. A huge fear of mine, and I'm not even sure where it came from. Number two, I value my time way more than I expected would ever happen. Like, I give my time to my job, and I give my time to just the default things that go along with living my life, and I don't really make a conscious effort, or I've never really made a conscious effort to save that time for myself and for my family and for my loved ones, and to be around the people that I really want to be around. And more as I get older, that time becomes more valuable. So going to work for long days is more difficult for me now than it has been in the past because I want to hold on to more of my time. So that's number two. The third thing that I didn't expect as I reached my 60s was that my energy levels would change. Throughout the day, I still have quite a bit of energy. I train in the morning, I work hard during the day, but in the evenings, I'm absolutely crushed after a long day. And that was never really the case when I was younger. I could keep going right into the evening and into the night. I could work a full day, come home, do a bunch of chores around the house. And when I reached my 60s, I realized that even though I do have a high level of energy throughout the day, at the end of the day, I run out of that energy. So that window that I have is becoming less and less. It's just my reality, and I have talked to other people who have said the same thing about their energy levels as they age. That's number three, energy levels changing. Number four, I used to say and I used to think that age was just a number, and that's not true. There are things that happen to our bodies, our mind, our spirit as we age that is different than when we were younger. It's not just a number, it is our reality, And we need to make the most of whatever age we are. There are a lot of positives about being 61, but there are some difficulties as well. And as I look towards my future, there will be more difficulties as I get older, and there will be more positives as I get older. But I have to just accept the fact that I'm aging, and live my best life at whatever this age is. I have to enjoy the wrinkles that I have on my face, the weather that my body's gone through, the aches and pains that I didn't have when I was younger. I have to accept them, and I have to just enjoy them, and I have to just understand that age is not just a number. It is part of who I am. The fifth thing that I didn't expect was how grateful and thankful I am for my health. At the age of 61, I'm still able to go out for a run early in the morning. I'm still able to train with my younger friends. I have no problems driving, living on my own. I'm set up for my older years. I'm set up in my 60s to be in good health in my 70s and in my 80s. And I'm very, very thankful that I am here with that health. It is not by mistake. It was planned. I worked hard in my 40s and 50s to ensure that I would be healthy in my 60s and 70s. So I'm super grateful for my health at this point in my life, but I planned for it, and you should too. Definitely plan and work hard to be the healthiest person you can be when you reach the age of 60. And the last thing that I want to talk about is that I have huge appreciation for my family and friends at this time in my life. And that group is changing. So the older we get, the more loss we experience in life. I have a lot of friends that are no longer with me anymore, that I can no longer contact, that have passed away. I have a lot of family members now that the family unit has changed in ways that I didn't really expect by the time, I didn't plan for that. I didn't plan for being 61 years old and not having those members still in my family. So my message to you is to appreciate those people while they're in your life, because they won't always be here. Kind of an unexpected thing that happens when we start to age. So that's my list of things that I didn't expect when I reached my 60s. If you have anything to add to that list, please comment down below. We'd love to hear your comments as well. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button, and I'll be putting more videos like this out on this channel. So hit the